So, very good morning to all of you, and I welcome you all to today's session of Pre-Bell with William O'Neill India, dated May 22, 2023. So, before we go ahead, I would like to give a small disclaimer that registration granted by SEBI, membership of Basel, and certification from NISM is no way guarantee a performance of the intermediary, provide any assurance of returns to investors. Investment securities are subject to market risk and read all the related documents carefully before investing. Now let's go ahead with Nifty 50's chart analysis. If we talk about Friday's movement, Nifty after a positive opening came under selling pressure and even breached this green line, which is that 21 DMA. However, it reclaimed the 21 DMA during the Friday's session and found support around those levels and closed near the day's highs, which at the end turned out to be positive for Nifty. If Nifty would have closed below this 21 DMA, it would not have been a good sign since it would have closed near the day's lows and also below a very key support level. If we talk about Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays movement, it was not that good for Nifty. As you can see, Nifty found resistance around these 18,350, 18,400 levels and came under selling pressure for 3 consecutive sessions and came lower. Going forward, if Nifty reaches this 21 DMA, markets can come under some kind of pressure. And with that, need to look at the volume bar as well. If it goes down with heavy volumes, then it can be a bad sign for Nifty. Going forward, Nifty is just around 3% away from its all-time high. If it reclaims that, or if a follow-through day comes, Nifty will go back to a confirmed uptrend. However, on the flip side, if the 16,828 levels get breached on the lower end, Nifty will go back to a downtrend. Talking about key results that happened like between Friday's closing session and over the weekend are MCX. One of them is MCX, where Q4 FY23 revenue increased 25.6% YOY. However, PAT was down 85.1% YOY. Board recommended a final dividend of rupees 19.09 per share. Your BL Q4 FY23 revenue from operations grew 2.2% YOY. However, the EBITDA margin expanded a good 340 pips YOY to 28.3%. PAT was up 19.7% YOY. Dodla Dairy's Q4 FY23 revenue from operations grew 22.8% YOY. EBITDA margins on the other end contracted 320 pips YOY to go measly 4.7%, which is not good. PAT was down 44.3% YOY to 22.5 crores. GPIL's Q4 FY23 revenue from operations was down 8.4% YOY. EBITDA margins contracted 720 pips YOY to 20.4%, and PAT was down 58.3% YOY. So key results that are expected to be announced in today's session are Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail, BPCL, Camlin Fine Science, CAC, EIH, Finolex Industries, Gujarat Alkalis and Chemicals, India Bulls Housing Finance, Ramco Industries, and others. Talking about the global market update, if we talk about US markets closing for Friday, all the 3 indices closed lower, but they closed marginally lower. It wasn't much of a selling pressure, as you can see. Dow Jones closed lower by 0.3%, S&P 500 by 0.1%, Nasdaq Composite by 0.2%. On the other hand, if you talk about Asian markets, how they are trading today, the Shanghai Composite is trading higher by 0.6%, Nikkei is up by 0.2%, and Kospi higher by 0.9%. So all the 3 Asian markets are trading higher at the moment. Talking about SGX Nifty, where SGX Nifty is indicating a muted opening. Last trade about 5 minutes back for SGX Nifty was around 18,213, and your Yesterday, your Friday's close was around 18,211. So pretty much a muted opening or a flattish uh, opening SGX Nifty is indicating at the moment. Talking about the chart of the chart of the day for us is Ceat. If we talk about the tire industry as a whole, tire industry as a whole has been coming up with some very good results. Uh, and even Ceat, if we talk about the March 23 result, it was a bumper result your for the company. As you can see, your EPS going higher by 892%. Even your top line grew by a good 12% for Nifty. And post with that, you can see on the right hand side of the base, you can see good accumulation coming in, big volume bars coming in. Even your Nifty, sorry, your stock, your Ceat moving higher and reclaiming its key moving averages on above average volume. You can see in a session itself it reclaimed its 200 DMA, 21 DMA, and 50 DMA on above average volume. So that is a very good sign. Even before the pivot has reached and your RS line is hitting new highs, that is the blue dot. So it's a very good sign. Price trend for the stock is very good at 82. Buyer demand is also good at A plus. EPS strength is fair, but the last couple of results for the stock is very good. The stock is forming a stage one cup base, which is a good sign. Number of funds have been marginally increasing, but it's stable at the moment. The stock is 6% to pivot at the moment. Going forward, if the stock around breaks out on above average volume around the pivot and is able to sustain in the ideal buy range, it can be a good stock to watch out for. So thank you, and that's it from my side. And stay tuned to the space of Prebell with William O'Neill India from Monday to Friday.